Hello everyone, I'm Selena.
I'm Khadija.
And I'm James.
And we are Silica Labs. We are tackling one of the most urgent climate challenges, which is extreme heat in industrial sites. Nowadays, 71% of global workers are exposed to heat stress, that leading to nearly 500,000 deaths per year. At the same time, the cooling system generates 1 gigaton carbon dioxide per year. Around the world, India is facing the most severe heat problems. Over 80% of the factories are using thin metal roofs that can turn indoor space into ovens. As a result, 96% of the workers are operating under a very high temperature. And the impact of the extreme heat is no longer only an environmental problem, it is also an economic crisis. When factory overheats, the productivity can drop by up to 40%, and the GDP can be declined by 5%. At that stage, factories are forced to either shut down the operation or pay enormous bill to cool down the space.
2022 was the dawn of near-term passive cooling regulations, with the Tamil Nadu government subsiding local initiatives, an early push towards mandatory passive cooling implementation. In 2025, these regulations swelled and passive cooling roof technology received exclusive targets and expansion strategy to ease the cooling load on energy-intensive processes. We have spoken to 50 customers and they have told us what they care about, which we have listed here as the parameters, such as low energy consumption and the guarantee to keep the factory open during heat waves. Our aim is not to achieve the maximum performance of cooling that an AC can provide, but we want to cool down the building enough that solves the problem for the businesses at the cheapest price with low energy consumption. That's where Silica Labs come in. We've created a passive cooling roof tile made from fossilized algae that combines durable solar reflection with built-in thermal mass and insulation to suppress heat transfer and stabilize indoor comfort. It's a tile that retrofits directly onto existing metal roofs. It requires zero electricity and zero maintenance for 10 to 15 years. But how? A bi-layered combination of ancient technology that separates us from competition. An uppermost layer that reflects sunlight, a hygroscopic layer that absorbs latent heat like a sponge, and a third porous layer that provides thermal mass and insulation. We aren't just reflecting heat, we're stopping it. By year 10 of scaling, we project millions of tons of CO2 saved. Every tile we install is a tile that doesn't need an AC plugged into a coal-powered grid.
This is not just about emissions, it's about human safety. By reducing internal temperatures, we can improve the health and productivity of workers who are currently baking under metal roofs. And as we scale, we create job opportunities in local assembly and installation in each region. All these impacts lead us to directly align with the SDG goals shown. The economics are irresistible. For a facility manager, the basic material supply is $4,000 with a 2-year payback period. That's 418% return on investment over the tile's lifetime. We have exploding traction from the following customers, and they are all experiencing the same pain points, that radiated paints are marginal and the active cooling methods are ramping up their costs. We've also acquired a letter of intent and secured our first pilot site in Erkon in Rajasthan. In terms of our roadmap, we are currently at TRL2, and over the next 6 months, we'll file our patent and launch pilot installations in industrial sites in India to validate performance in real conditions. By 12 months, we scale production and secure our first paying customers for Series A, and within 18 months we will reach commercial rollout and large-scale deployments globally thanks to the Hult Prize funding. Finally, our team. We are a group of Imperial College innovators with a diverse team in science, engineering and design. We are advised by professors from Imperial and leaders from the Grantham Institute. Silica Labs has the technology, the team and the traction to cool the Global South passively. Thank you.